and I'm proud of the way you've grown as an 8th grader. The frequency of never minds after raising your hand diminished. You continue to be a trustworthy friend to your classmates, and you more confidently face the discomfort of intellectual vulnerability in class discussions and house competitions that just a year ago you would have shied away from. Yet, as you seem to have recognized, maybe your courageous growth plateaued, and you're wondering what else, or what next. Perhaps the focus on courage has been erroneous for you, and I've been encouraging the wrong virtue without another accompanying one. One writer says that a courageous person must also be a hopeful person. Not an optimist, or in your case, a pessimist, but a realist who truly and carefully attends to the evidence at hand and wants more for herself. He says, quote, "In approaching the future with her eyes fully open, and thereby recognizing the inherent uncertainty of that future, she keeps herself in touch with reality. But she does not deny her desires, and is therefore hopeful that these things will go as she wants them to go," end quote. Or as another one puts it, really this is just a Jen Crea, since hopes are one way of expressing what really matters to oneself, it is risky to name one's desires and to hope for these. One may be extremely disappointed or even devastated if these hopes are not realized. Thus, at a very basic level, to hope exposes one or makes one vulnerable to the sense of loss or hurt that may be experienced if this hope does not come to pass. And the more important hope is to the individual, the greater the sense of loss or hurt may be, end quote. And I know that you faced unusual difficulty, and that might make being a pessimist and ignoring some goals or ideas seem like the right or realistic thing to do. But if a true realist properly attends to the evidence, you have to weigh the good, too. With eyes fully open, look fairly, not cynically, at what you've done this year. Really look at the evidence, take heart, and have hope.